What could you possibly have to offer? Or, there's already a million other people doing the same thing, so why bother? Or, you know what, it's too late. I've waited too long. It's just not going to happen. These are all the things that I would tell myself, this negative self talk that prevented me from going out, creating content, and putting myself out there. So I want to just touch on that a little bit. Gonna have a seat here, um, because I feel like so many people fall into this trap of, you know, just the negative self-talk, making up excuses, finding reasons why they shouldn't create or put themselves out there. And it is so toxic, so detrimental, and it will hold you back forever. So if you're watching this, first of all, thank you. My name is Thomas. I'm a photographer, just creative dude who is chasing his, YouTube creative dreams at 36 years old, and hopefully I can help other people share my work, share whatever I have to offer. And yeah, on that note, big part of this is making yourself comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I am out here by the water, as you can probably hear or see. Um, and this is super uncomfortable for me. I am new to this whole vlogging thing. I was walking down the path holding my camera in my hand, passing people, and all I could think about was them glancing at the camera at me and wondering like what I'm doing or what I'm up to. But like, why? That's the type of stuff. That's um, you know, the negative self talk in your head that you need to completely eliminate. And it's so pointless and so stupid, because these people probably won't, they probably pass me and will never think about it ever again in their entire life. And even if they do, who cares? So I don't know why I'm so concerned, so uncomfortable and nervous about someone, walking by or seeing me doing this and what they could possibly think. The best thing as a creator or as a creative person, the most freeing thing I think is that, not caring about what other people think of you. It's a legitimate superpower, and I envy the people who can just walk around, with this setup or talking to a camera comfortably, not giving a shit about what other people think. And that's what I strive for. That's where I hope I will be one day, which is exactly why I'm out here doing this, putting myself out there, putting myself in this uncomfortable situation. And, because that's how you grow, that's how you make progress. None of this is about perfection or being perfect, making perfect content. That is not it. At this stage in the game, it is about like, you know, pushing through some discomfort, putting yourself out there, and yeah, that's the first piece of this puzzle, in my opinion. I'm no expert. I'm still new, trying to kind of get the hang of it all. Um, but these are just, I want to share these thoughts and anything I've noticed, what I've experienced, stuff that held me back, with hopes that if you are somehow watching this, again, back to one of the points I made in the first bit of this video is like, this video has probably been made a million times. And if I thought about that long enough, I'd probably just shut this off right now and go home. But I'm still out here doing it, and I'm still going to be telling you and spitting out information that you have probably already heard before. But that's not the point. That's not what it's about. And if you think that way, you're never going to do anything. So this is my advice, my little bit of I don't know if it's inspiration or whatever. Maybe it inspires somebody. Hopefully, that would be amazing. But I know I like wasted time, and I don't even like saying wasted because that's kind of negative, but I spent so much time, from 25 to now, not doing anything creative. And then when I finally, got into photography at like 30-ish, that was starting to scratch that itch. Felt good. I was going on photo walks, just doing street photography. It was very like therapeutic for me. It was creative. I liked it. I still do. I love it actually. But now I want to like push that a step further and, put myself out here making these videos. So that's kind of a quick rundown of me. But one of the things I want to talk about today is like this style of content and how it's taking over. I think I've mentioned it before. You've probably seen it all over YouTube if you spend time on there watching videos. But there's so many creators, and a lot of them are older, which has actually been very helpful for me because I felt like at 36 that I was like, somehow getting too old to be doing this type of thing for some weird reason. I don't know where I got that concept from or whatever, that it's like a young person's game or that I'm too far behind, it's too late to start. All of that is complete BS. So, I've seen these older creators and all they're doing is just setting up a camera, recording themselves, talking supernatural, zero effects, edits, nothing cinematic about it. And they're just giving life advice. And that stuff is whatever, for whatever reason, it is blowing up on this platform. And it's not what I'm trying to do here right now, by the way. This is just, again, this is like a practice for me. I want to get more comfortable vlogging. I want to be able to just hop on here and kind of speak my mind, share some stuff, and hopefully it connects with somebody. But this, yeah, this content of like older people giving life advice seems to be just blowing up like exponentially. And I've seen a lot of these creators, very similar styles, getting millions and millions of views and tons of subscribers. And I don't know if it's all because everyone just feels like really lost right now. I don't know if it's generational with like maybe the younger generations are tapping more into that. Not sure. I don't really know the reasoning. All I know is that it is getting extremely popular. And also this style of content of just, talking head vlog style, very raw, very real, is also getting popular again. And I love that actually, because I feel like everything went like super cinematic, and I kind of hate that term. I use it with finger quotes, but it just was everywhere. That's all you would see. You're being force fed that on, Instagram and YouTube. And it's great. Like there's nothing, I think it's crazy what people do and how much work they put into making those types of videos. But also I just feel like it's lost its touch or whatever. And now, whether it's, the rise of AI or just all the artificial crap that's out there, that this type of content is what people want to see and what people will connect with a lot easier and a lot better. So that's what I'm hoping for as I try and get my footing here on YouTube and build a community. So all I can say is if you are, struggling to create a YouTube channel, or if you've ever thought about starting a YouTube channel, it sounds so cliche. And again, you've probably heard it a million times, but, there's no one else that's you. And something like that. I'm sure I think I messed that up a little bit, but you're the only person that's you. What you bring to the table is going to be unique because it's you. And like I said, again, even though this video has been made a million times, obviously I'm going to get my thoughts across differently than someone else would. And that may connect better with some people. So you got to eliminate that negative self-talk, coming up with reasons why you shouldn't do it, why you shouldn't start. I know I had a million of them, and it's been extremely detrimental to me. And even starting out, I wasn't being genuine. I wasn't being like me. I wasn't unique in any way, shape, or form. I would do a million takes, reading a script, trying to get it perfect. And then it just sounded robotic. It sounded quite terrible, but this is all part of the process. I can look back on those videos now and, cringe a little bit. And that's also part of the process. It's going to be cringy. You're going to probably make other people cringe. You have to be able to handle, a bit of criticism because you are putting yourself out there and people are going to judge it. They're going to, maybe downvote you or whatever, give you some critical comments or just be jerks or whatever. And you got to have, the thick skin to brush that off and still push forward. That's all part of this. And if you can do all those things, I know it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot because this isn't easy. People think for some reason that YouTube is easy. And I hate those videos I've been seeing about YouTube is on easy mode, and that's like the reason that those videos are like the whole concept of those is actually what I just spoke about, is like this type of content coming back. But that doesn't make it easy. Nothing about this is easy, and that doesn't matter, because hard things, whatever, make you stronger and make you better. So that's like the main reason I'm even out here, and I can't remember if I've already said it or not, is for that main reason of just like making myself better, making progress, getting used to being a little bit uncomfortable as I sit here talking to a camera, and people passing by, whatever. But this is all growth for me. And then as I grow, I can hopefully connect with you or with people, and form a little community and build a following and whatever. Yeah. And hopefully someone out there, or several people, hopefully more than one person, kind of connects with what I have to say. And as I make these vlog style videos and just share my thoughts, a little bit of verbal diarrhea, I guess, and expressing how I feel or my thoughts on something, hopefully it lands with somebody. That's all I can be hopeful for. But at the same time, if it doesn't, if this is a total flop and waste of time, it's not actually a waste of time, because I still devoted the time this morning to grab my camera, drive myself here, bring myself out here and start recording, even though, I really didn't want to, because I was, for whatever reason, nervous and thinking that I'd be judged and there might be too many people around, all that stuff. All the stuff that prevents you from doing it, you gotta just push past it, because it really doesn't matter. It is the ultimate superpower to just not give a shit what people think, and that's what I'm going for. So if you are struggling to start your channel, hopefully some of this advice, and even though maybe you did hear before, maybe you didn't hear before, and if that's the case, then that's amazing. If you saw it here first or heard it here first, it can push you to, get past those struggles and hurdles, and just make something, film something stupid, put yourself out there. If you have a hobby that you're passionate about, for me, it's photography. Could be anything. Make a little video, talk about it, and I guarantee you there's going to be people who connect and feel the same way, or want to share their thoughts on something. So that's what it's all about. That's why, we do this thing. And yeah, if you want to follow along on this crazy journey of me trying to, chase my creative dreams at 36, then please, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'm going to try and put out as much content as I can. Life be life in these days, but again, you have to set that time aside, especially when you get older. I feel like it's a little bit harder with work and life and kids and all that, partner, whatever the case may be. All those things can intervene with you having the time or being creative. So you really got to commit to it, put the time aside, and do the thing. So yeah, thank you for watching, if you did watch, and I'm sure you'll be seeing more of my face.